So this is the mini pitch. If you have an idea, you have to pitch it to your team, and your team has to agree that your idea is the best idea. Your pitch deck. We're going to share some information also by way of a hard copy. Alex is walking around now to your team to share an Excel spreadsheet, some other information that you'll read. When you read the prompts that are on the Excel spreadsheet, make sure that your business idea is answering these questions. During your pitch competition, you'll be expected to answer these questions. The laptop is to assist you also with putting that information together. Again, each team will have a laptop.
This segment of Gone to Moon Conference, we had the teams be segmented into groups in order to allow them to pitch their ideas to one another to find out which idea will be pitched in the pitch competition, which we have $1,000 cash prize. This part of the conference is where the work is being done. You know, as you can see, we have them collaborating, and this is the thing is we had more ideas than we had groups. So with that being the case, we had them negotiate so they can actually use the business sense and some of the advice from Dr. Perry, those tools those three mechanisms in order to quantify a good idea in order to get that money. So let's turn those dollars to cities.
Reaching everyone. Within our organization, our goal is to inspire the next. That is our quote, and that's something that we live by. Today, what we're doing is we are inspiring the next generation of youth leaders, youth entrepreneurs, and people who take business and life serious. So we have broken them into teams, and one of the things that we also see is sometimes we hide behind our ideas, and we're culturally put in a place where we don't project what we want to do, and by sheltering those ideas, we don't get them out. So part of this conference is creating a pitch competition. Within the pitch competition, we want to hear ideas. You know, we want them to collaborate, what it looks like as a team, what it looks like as a business.
Well, the number one way that we accelerate business development is by having everyone understand that whether you're an entrepreneur or an intrapreneur, you must first think like a business. Many times people are caught off guard thinking that they have to fit into a certain kind of model if they are a business owner, and that, you know, they get overwhelmed by the feelings and the thoughts that come along with that in terms of what they must be or what a boss really is. The reality is that we're all serving somebody in some capacity. So by way of opening them up to different perspectives of what business really is, and understand that there's major importance in them thinking like a business, that way they start thinking about revenue streams, right? They start thinking about how certain businesses don't necessarily have to be the end all be all, but it can be a part of their overall revenue stream and the portfolio of different revenue streams that they have. So in this space right now, when there are, right now in these smaller groups of people of like mind and like spirit, they're engaging in a lot of thought, transactions, if you will, and exchange. And this is important so that they can see that, number one, there's proof of life. There's people of other, of other ideas, but of similar spirit in terms of, personal and professional improvement. The other thing also is that this forces them to start communicating in ways that are more transparent. So that, as Emil mentioned, they're no longer just hoarding those ideas, thinking about, how, well, it's just a secret, but now they are forced to actually get into the space where they're exchanging information, but they're pitching it also to their team members and making it more of a compelling approach as opposed to just a presentation. So there's all kinds of things that are happening right now in this activity that's helping to expand the platform of entrepreneurial development.
How you will make money, which is what the revenue stream is, and then how much it costs to set up your business. Again, you don't have to limit yourself to the $1,000, but the $1,000 in the laptop should be thought about as something that you want to use for formation. What we want you to do is fill this out tonight. We don't want to keep you here all night, but we want to use this time right now to, one, have an idea by the time you leave this door so that everybody on your team knows what they need to do when they go home or what they need to think about. Tomorrow we'll spend 3 or 4 hours with the laptops in the other room, really doing a deeper dive into building the full pitch deck.
So what we would love from the Ghana government is a participatory partnership. We want the Ghana government to understand that, there's a group of highly talented and well-resourced individuals that are looking to bring programming from a culturally competent standpoint into Ghana. But the way that it becomes 100% effective is by way of partnership. And so what we're talking about is the government leveraging its relationships with other organizations that are down here on the ground in Ghana to actually be able to facilitate the work that's happening in this space. So we want to say thank you to the World Trade Center for hosting us, but we also want to make sure that we're able to have events like this in the future in a couple of other areas throughout Ghana so that we can make sure that, again, the community is engaged and that the information being shared is being shared with the right people. So a participatory partnership is what we seek, and it goes beyond just the funding, but also, of course, leveraging those additional relationships so that beyond the times that we're here, we can actually be able to engage the community to partner with those other agencies that are on the ground. And if you're not excited, like we're excited, I don't know what to tell you. So if you're watching this right now and you're laid back, you're probably snacking, you probably shouldn't come. But if you're lit inside in terms of pride and purpose, in terms of what you want to do with your life, come see us because we're on fire too. I can't even, listen, I'm about to get out of my jacket. I can't contain myself anymore. They told us to calm down, but we don't want to calm down anymore. We're on fire for Ghana. It's Ghana to the moon, and that's what we're about to do. We're taking Ghana to the moon. If you don't want to come with us, then I guess you're just going to have to watch us. If you're not going to participate, I guess you'll just spectate.